The only reason why I feel like the Barbs are like they do and they ride so hard for Nicki is because the music genuinely does back it up. It's kind of like a Kanye West, right? Like,
Yeah.
they have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Full stop. Like you, for
to back.
a lot of people,
Yes.
he can do no wrong.
I've never seen him do wrong.
Number 10, Cardi B. Then we have Rapsody. Then we have JT, Doja Cat, Doechii, Latto.
Wait, Doechii is number 6?
Doechii's number 6.
Got you.
Latto's number 5. 4, we got Sexyy Red. 3, Nicki Minaj. 2, Megan Thee Stallion. And 1, GloRilla. What's your first take of this list?
My first take was why is Nicki number 3? That was the first thing I thought about, because again,
Yeah.
my mindset when like hearing this list like for the year.
Yeah.
Only
Did
thing
she release, is it Pink Friday 2?
I think that was last year. I'm about to look it up, though.
Was that last year?
I'm about to look it up. I think so.
Because only thing I can tell you that I heard consistently from Nicki was "fuck the club up."
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
She released it exactly a year ago today.
Yeah, like so again, thinking relevant, I hear GloRilla, I hear Sexyy Red, I hear Latto, I hear Doechii.
We're not hearing Nicki Minaj.
I'm not hearing Nicki Minaj. I also hear
Okay.
Rapsody, even though a lot of people don't fuck with Rapsody because she is not a sex appeal rapper, she is a lyricist. I hear Rapsody too.
I'm not going. Oh, go ahead.
Can I defend Nicki?
Go ahead.
She did do the whole Pink Friday 2 tour. She did it twice throughout this whole year. I think that was, and they all sold out. So I do think it's enough to kind of keep her relevant in a way. But as far as new music wise, I can understand like why would she be at the so high when there's no new music out.
Let me ask you this: what off that Pink Friday 2 album?
I didn't listen to it.
I did.
I did not listen to it.
I did, but
I knew
I
I'd
didn't
be
like it.
disappointed.
Why you think you'd be disappointed?
Because I feel like the Nicki that I love is long gone. Like Pink Friday, great. Pink Print, pretty great. Then you get to Queen, right? And I didn't like Queen. And then did she do something in between Queen?
I can't remember.
She did like the one that had Seeing Green, which was like a re-release of her mixtape.
Yep.
And I was like, man, it's been so long. Can you give me something good? And of course, I started to hear the sounds on TikTok, and I didn't really care for the sound. So I was like, oh, this is an album I'm going to like. So I didn't even want to ruin my perception of her by listening to it.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Tell me that's not fair.
No, that's fair.
Okay. So if the Barbs jump me, you better defend me.
Nah, man.
They will dox me.
Okay, and if any Barbs are in here,
They will dox you.
Let me just set the record clear. We love Nicki Minaj.
You got to be clear. They dox people. They will have your whole address out in like 20 minutes of seeing this.
But again, and that is another, for me personally, like I don't really, not the biggest Nicki fan out there.
Right.
But again, I feel like part of it is like no matter how far off the reservation Nicki is, the Barbs will defend her with every ounce of
terrifying.
their strength.
It is truly
Again, no matter
terrifying.
how she could say, "Hey,
Right, because the music
2 + 2 is no longer 4,"
And
it's
they'd be like,
Barb.
yeah.
And they'll be like, "Yes, defender."
Yeah.
Like no, like that's wrong. No,
I thought she was wrong.
the queen has spoken.
Yeah. You're wrong, nigga.
Exactly.
when she did the dead mom thing and her fans like doxed her mom, Megan Thee Stallion's mom's burial site.
Exactly.
I thought that was really low, and she didn't say anything to like say, hey, we shouldn't do this. She only like kind of laughed and she said, Kiki child on Twitter, like as if it was funny, but like that's somebody's dead relative. Even if that's not just her mom, that's somebody's child. That's
Exactly.
somebody's sister, and you doxed your fans. Her fans are very volatile.
Yeah, and I feel like there are certain things that are like we talked about, in previous videos with real rap beef.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when niggas was beefing, there was no like, is he talking about me?
Subliminal
Like, bro,
messaging.
it is a direct shot.
Yeah.
Like if I catch you, it's on site.
Yeah.
With beef now, that is not the case. It's more like, hey, I'll shoot out the burst and whoever catches it.
Yeah.
With Nicki, the beefs that she stirs up, and again, I said, for me, I think it's for relevancy. There are certain levels to beef, and she has no problem crossing them.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have to take accountability for those actions. Because anybody who was to say like, oh, you know, that is a barb and they're spamming that stuff. Hey, spam her brother's address in prison.
Yeah.
Spam his shit.
And to defend,
hey, and look up what he locked up for.
Yeah.
If we just really gonna sit here and you know we're gonna be petty.
And just for the people, I think I have to put this out there, right? We're gonna get back to the whole Billboard thing in a second, right? The only reason why I feel like the barbs are like they do and they ride so hard for Nicki is because the music genuinely does back it up. It's kind of like a Kanye West, right? Like,
yeah,
the nigga have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Full stop, nigga. Like you, for a lot of people,
yes,
he can do no wrong.
I've never seen him do wrong.
But I feel like it's the same thing. I'm not justifying their actions, but I just want everybody to. I just want the barbs to know it's just like I understand why y'all write so hard for her, right? Mm-hmm. But just getting back to this list here.
Yeah, but this page safe.
Getting back to this list here. Is there any other than Nicki Minaj? Is there anybody else?
I would shift some people around.
Who would you shift around?
Like, okay, do I think GloRilla had it this year? Yeah, she was everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm. She was fucking everywhere. So she deserved number
one.
Her
spot stays. Megan Thee Stallion, does she deserve the number 2 spot?
Undoubtedly.
Yeah, I would give her number 2, and I would bump Sexyy Red up from 4 to 3.
What about Latto? Latto had that. Hey, we gonna forget about Big Mama?
And then I would put her at 4.
I would put Latto before Nicki.
Yeah, because the year that those 4 girls had alone this year was kind of criminal.
So we're saying for our list on the Rap Loft, we're gonna do GloRilla,
Glo, Meg, Sexyy, Latto.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about that pocket right there. Sexyy or Latto? Which one would you put in front of who? Who had the better year? Was it Latto or?
It's hard, bro.
That is a hard one
because like Latto individually has a lot more listenability than Sexyy does.
That's true.
In my opinion. Now, if you want to go off of like who was everywhere,
yeah,
like you could put.
I become a hood rat when Sexyy Red.
Exactly, you could put Sexyy in that space with Meg and GloRilla. Like she was everywhere too.
She was on.
Now she doesn't have the rap ability of those individuals, also of like Doechii and also Nicki, but she is there. Like she was in the club.
Yeah.
That bitch was everywhere. She was on the Tyler album. She got a feature on the Tyler album.
So it sounds like we'll kind of bump Nicki Minaj down to the 5th spot. And kind of Latto and Sexyy Red are kind of interchangeable with 3 and 4.
Nicki could still change. We could still put Nicki lower.
Number 6 is Doechii.
Then I would still bump Doechii up because for a new.
And again, this is for this year. We are not saying.
I'm not saying of all time.
Of all time or forever.
Yeah.
Barbs, if you're still following us, this is for 2024.
And another thing too that we got to say is that Nicki Minaj's came out December of 2023. Are we still? I think her best work, low key, was on the first half of 2024 because it came out late 2023. So I think that's why. Like it's so weird to have Nicki Minaj at number 3. Like it's just because the strongest part of the year.
But I read up on it. I did read up on it. Why she's so high is because she broke a lot of records this year. With her concert alone. With her concerts alone, she had world-breaking records on her concert.
Right, but remember, and even whenever we talk about our other videos, we also got to take into account social media nowadays, and that's a big one.
Well,
and that's why we're saying that GloRilla, Sexyy, and Latto, you can't escape them on social media.
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, according to Billboard, the reason she is at number 3 is because Fuck the Club Up, FTCU, separated itself from the pack and added to Minaj's 148 Billboard Hot Hits. And then it says that her tour, Pink Friday 2, The Hiatus, will be the set's final deluxe installment as Minaj turns the page to a new era. But the batch of tunes should hold the Barbs over well into 2025. So I guess she released something there. She's the 4th highest of any rapper ever, but the highest of any female rapper to gross $108.9 million in tour costs or income. 788,000 tickets sold total.
So regardless of all that, on our personal list on the Rap Loft, we would put her where? Somewhere between 6 or 7.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I would put her, because we got GloRilla.
Yeah. We got GloRilla,
Meg.
Meg, Sexyy.
I'm going Latto, then Sexyy.
Latto, then Sexyy.
I would put Nicki at number 5.
Number 5.
I wouldn't put her after Doechii. I still got some respect
That's
for Nicki
fair.
and all the accomplishments, and also for Doechii, it wasn't that success wasn't off of an album.
Yeah.
That was off of a mixtape.
Yeah.
So again, when you are looking at it, we have yet to see if Doechii can have that studio album success, because it's one thing when people are fucking with you from social media.
Yeah.
It's another thing when you actually have to put something in concrete.
And I talked about
and you
that too.
see,
Like,
okay, who actually really fucks with me? Like,
Right.
am I just more of like a sound, and people kind of like the way that I
so
look?
do you understand what I was saying about that Doechii mixtape? There's no cohesiveness, and I think it's on purpose to see like
What sticks?
what sticks,
And again,
what direction.
I feel like
go.
I feel like that is the purpose of a mixtape.
Yeah.
To put that music out, see what people gravitate to,
Right.
and then from there, not saying you have to make more music like it,
Yeah.
but
It kind of puts you in a creative space.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
helps you understand your fan base,
Yeah.
and how you can better serve them.
Which I think Denial is a River is one of her top songs, which is one of the top songs for me. And I would really like
She's
to
definitely
have her
gonna-
talk about more personal things.
I think
on
she's
her
going to do
album.
like a Kendrick thing, because
Yeah.
Kendrick kind of did the feeler with Section 80.
Mm-hmm.
What sticks? What do my fans like? And she kind of did the same thing with Alligator Bites.
Yeah.
So whenever she does release a full album, it'll kind of be how we looked at Good Kid, Mad City. It'll be a selective sound. So we said Doechii would be at what, 5, 6?
I say Doechii would be at 6.
So
Okay.
Doja Cat's at 7. I would push her back because she hasn't been active at all this year.
Yeah, but as far as ability,
She
I
got
love
it.
She's
Doja.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, when she was mooing, boy, I want that bust that onesie open from the back.
This is the
From
onesie.
that onesie from the bike.
Yo. What about JT?
Why is she on the list?
Yeah, man.
JT coming. She
J-
had like a summer hit.
JT raps like she's bored of rapping. Like she's just like,
I thought that was Carisha.
I'm pretty little motherfucker. Hoes be thinking I'm okay.
Is this
You know,
bitch okay?
I mean, maybe I'm missing something and I could be completely wrong.
She was also on the tour with Nicki.
Didn't she drop an album and the album kind of was just ass? Like, hell, even her boyfriend, Lil Uzi, was like, I know that nigga didn't listen to it.
I don't know.
Because he was like, Uzi, what's your favorite song off the album? It's a good album. He didn't say that word for word, but it was. I'll show you the video, but it was something
Here,
like that.
Yeah,
I'ma
she
look up-
did drop. It's City Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's debuted at 27 on the Billboard 200, and she sold 26,000 units first week. That's better than what's her name?
I mean, but that's not great. You know what I mean?
Hold
but I
on.
think that was my point.
But let's compare her to some of the artists we have higher.
Okay.
Latto sold 29,000 first week.
Okay.
Sexyy Red, Hood's Hottest Princess, that came out like 2 years ago, did 500,000 first week.
No.
Sexy Red?
No.
That's what it says.
No.
God damn.
That's wrong.
I lied. Let me correct myself. 500,000 total.
Oh.
So to date.
So to date.
Okay. Got you.
But what's the name of that one? In Sexy We Trust?
Yeah.
27,000.
So they're all kind of doing roughly the same numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
So do we still push Doja back?
Honestly, I think so. But honestly, I don't even think. I really don't think. If it was up to me, Cardi B and JT wouldn't be on that list at all. Who would I replace them with? I have no idea. So I guess they kind of have to be there. But
Yeah. I feel like when you are making that top 10 list, it is really hard to fill out, especially when you're talking about
female rappers.
female rappers for the year. Because there are some female rappers like I fuck with heavy. I'm from Houston, Ken the Man. Literally, I know people who know her personally.
Yeah.
And even before that, I was like, oh, I fuck with it. My wife fuck with the music.
Yeah.
But again, like she doesn't yet have that body of work to put herself there.
Yeah.
But if you were to listen to that music, you know, if you were twerking ass niggas, she make you want to shake that ass.
Yo.
What's that? If I was a bad bitch, I'd wanna fuck me too.
Yeah. Facts.
Yo.
That
That's
bitch
my
I had
shit.
you in the mirror looking back at it.
Like,
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Then Rhapsody's at 9.
the Rapsody. Yeah, I've heard of some of her music.
I didn't know if she had dropped anything in 2024. I'm happy she is getting that recognition.
Yeah.
Because again, she is not the sex appeal rapper. She is more, you
Like,
know, if
I
this
think-
if this
yeah.
was the 80s, she'd be MC Light.
I think she was the one that was like, I don't even really care to be associated with female rappers. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a rapper. Like, I can
Yeah.
go toe to toe with
anybody.
a lot of these niggas.
I kind of knew the type of artist she would be. You know who Lauryn Hill is?
Yeah.
Her circle is like really tight. And if Lauryn Hill is hosting like an event and she asks you to be the opener for her event,
Yeah.
I kind of think like, okay, I can tell the scale you want to be on, whether you care or not, if they put you on any type of scale.
There's some
Yeah.
value in
Yeah,
her
there's
rap.
value to your rap and to how you do your art. So
Definitely.
I don't think she did anything this year, but I don't know. I don't know if I would put her at 9 or 10.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's really hard to fill out that list.
Yeah.
But as far as just ability, she's got everything.
Yeah. So overall, just to end us off, what is a decent list? Was it a trash list?
I mean, you
can be corrected.
you got Cardi at 10. I don't know if Cardi had dropped anything this year.
She hasn't dropped anything.
Yeah.
She did a single, one single, but I think she just stays relevant through her relationship.
And also, she went through a lot of shit, divorce and everything.
a pregnancy, a baby.
Yo.
That's a lot.
Offset still misses grandma.
Hey, you saw that new girl he with? She kind of,
She kind of what?
Say it, nigga.
hey, she
What?
nothing.
Say it while you're next to your girl.
Listen, bro, I'm trying to get some tonight, man.
I hope she smack you.
She's pretty.
She punching your shit.
She's beautiful. The
Yeah,
model.
She is pretty.
She is
Yeah.
beautiful.
But overall, like, there are some things definitely, like, as we said, we would change.
Yeah.
But our criteria isn't necessarily their criteria.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if you are basing it off of, okay, 2024, like this
The
year,
active list.
you cannot bring in previous year's work.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Which that's what Nicki Minaj is doing, even though it's like the
That's
end
what
of
a lot of them
2023.
did. Like, some of, like, I feel like
Yeah.
Nicki and Cardi and Rapsody are on there because of relevancy.